Another lovely dog-full morning in the Commonwealth. The sun appears to just be coming up, and you can see very, very faintly in the distance there is a broken down cottage, a house shape in the foreground, which we are headed to next. If you'll pardon me as I clear my throat. It's been a long... I can't even remember how long now. 2 days or so that I have been a bit sick. So pardon me my various pauses. I do apologize. This is the coastal cottage, which appears to have some raiders of some sort. And some mirelurks, for that matter. Do excuse me. Now we've got corpses all over the place. That's never the best, but does seem to be how my home decor usually pans out. Mostly corpses and one ficus plant. Dog meat, you're gonna have to... okay, dog meat. Let's just drop our friend off in the bushes out here. No big deal. And then I am assuming we can go ahead and use this. Yes, perfect. So we now have the coastal cottage at our disposal. I think you can see just barely through the trees there the Kingsport Lighthouse just beyond. We may be headed there next, as this is such a small settlement. There's not a great deal to clean up. But let's see what we can do. Start with the bushes and hedges and things, as per usual. Get rid of all those nasty vines. Store some cherry cola for later. Good morning. Welcome. I am very sorry I did not have time or consciousness, shall we say, to do a stream yesterday. I was under the weather, shall we say, and I continue to be. I'm sure it's obvious from the way I sound. I would love this vine right here, if it's not too much trouble. But perhaps it is too much trouble. Okay. Drag this guy just a little further out. Oh good, you're pretty sure you're still asleep. That is the best way to enjoy a morning, really. Just sleep right through it. Best morning ever. Ah, hidden barrels. My favorite. They do give you a nice run of cliffside at this settlement, I'm just noticing. Some nice little opportunities there to build out the battlements. Hello, good morning. I suppose I can begin to get rid of these big items. Though they are bringing a splash of blue to the proceedings. Oh, thank you very much for the excuse me, for the well wishes. I appreciate that greatly. I don't think we need this little scrap of fence. That's just fine. Never know when you're gonna need a rowboat, though. Nice little garage. Especially clean. Oh, that's lovely. Room for all manner of ping pong in there. People are gonna have a gas. Dog meat? Are you having a gas right now? That's okay. That happens to all of us. Oh, I'll say goodbye to the mailbox. Never quite sure. And I'm not sure about this whole fence, really. I say let's get rid of it. If we need a new fence, we will make a new fence. Such is my plan. Alright, now you're visible again. There's not enough bushes to go around. Let's get off the cliff. There we go. Dog meat. Took a little bit too much manic delight in that, I feel. Yes, tumble corpses, yes. Calm down, dog meat. Though I do appreciate the enthusiasm. So this... I don't know what exactly hit here, if it was like a... Maybe just this truck ran off the road up into the house, exposing a basement pit section beneath, or something like that. It's a very interesting little hole they give you. With, I have to imagine, not much room to actually build anything in, but yeah, sure. Lovely. Okay, let's finish off the little garage outbuilding here, whatever this is. pardon me one moment. I've gone all scratchy again. Okay, there we go. I was rapidly approaching Batman there. Let's dial it back. Dial it back slightly to only 75% Batman. Oh, he found a little teddy bear. Dog meat. You stealing teddies. I think I must be like crouched or something. Yes, I am crouched. There we go. Thought it's been feeling a little low there. My apologies. So I think this is looking pretty good. I guess we have a bit more rowboat structure to remove. There we go. Unless I want to hang someone from chains in my outhouse here. Or outbuilding, rather. It's very, very different. What were you doing out in the outbuilding? Oh, is that what it is? Oh no. More fence to get rid of. Open borders, come on in. I have pie and cake. For anyone who may not be a pie person, I have cake. I planned ahead. If you're not a pie person, well, that's perfectly fine. Soggy old wet fruit? For you? No? That's okay. Okay, looking pretty good over in this corner, I think. Ah, yes. The outbuilding is to have a strange gathering of hooded figures. There's just enough room for perhaps a crescent moon, semicircle of hooded figures together, enrobed, as I'm sure they'll be. I would really like to get rid of these, but sure, we'll just pretend they don't exist. Sorry about getting rid of your favorite barrel, dog meat. We'll find you another one. Check if there's anything down on the road. Momentarily. Is that a bird? Huh. Must just be a natural bird, and not an irradiated, angry, aggressive bird. I think I'll say goodbye to these crates. Though I do appreciate their time. This really is a nice area over here. It makes me want to build, kind of like completely ignore the actual settlement and just build something out here on this cliffside. Would be kind of nice. Get away from it all, you know? Out into the country. Anytime now. There we go. Just gotta find that angle. welcome. Welcome back. I got lost in the discussion of online grocery ordering there in the chat. And that occasionally one forgets to do this and has to just go in the old-fashioned way, physically, and pull cans and items into your cart and or hand basket. Okay, I guess it's time to get rid of this truck. It must be just after 7 in the morning. It must be time to get rid of a truck. Oh, so close. Prematurely evacuated? My Meyerlurk. Pardon me. Slip of the tongue. I assure you. I never can grasp the word evacuated when I need to. I do apologize if you happen to be impressionable youths just tuning in. Forget what you've heard. Freudian slip, yes. It must have been. Goodness me. Trapped here live with myself, and my tongue betrays me. Ain't that just the way? Okay, time to get rid of a giant truck. Surprised I didn't Freudian slip again there. Oh, that was fun. I wanted the vines first, but sure. Oh, it better be, good. I was about to slip back into a Batman there. If it was not going to allow me to scrap that. I'm so sorry. See the ripple effect of my embarrassment scorching through the chat even now. It is kind of hard to grasp onto some of this debris out here. I don't know if they're really going to be that mean to us, or if I'm just picking the wrong angles. Because it seems like that whole piece and this piece and maybe some of this are completely not scrappable. I can't say as that would flat out ruin my day, but it would go a few steps toward the ruinous day path, for sure. I still haven't found the right angle for this vine either. Oh, there it was for a second. Huh? Strangely enough, it's back there. Well, perfect. That gives me some hope for this one. Ah, I'm so sorry. It must be a little hard to listen to if you're thinking scratchy throat. It's more of a stomach bug, if that makes you feel better. So the scratchy throat is regrettably a side effect of my my time spent over a bucket, and not actually the core malady itself, if that makes you feel any better about what I'm doing to myself. Though I do very much appreciate the concern. So we may reach a point where there's some debris left here, and we may just have to live with that, I'm sorry to report. Because this is not cooperating. Even the trees, strangely, aren't even like items that I can find. Though I will happily scrap some vines, sure. I'm very curious about this. I've never tried getting rid of these big dirt sections. I'm not sure what it leaves it with exactly. It could do more harm than good to start removing those. And same story with these under here. I'm not sure what exactly that would do. I am curious. Strange, yeah. Gets rid of the entire cave. I think this is one of those items that's not traditionally scrappable. I'm using a mod to add a few bits of rubble and things, and I think it adds some of the natural features. So this is definitely not something you would usually see. Missing, but interestingly, it's only missing from below. It's like a one-way mirror. So it's just weird, and should likely have been left in place. But curiosity got me again. Now we have a magical cave, at least, in the coastal cottage. So this really should have a better construction effort placed on it, in my opinion. We could even spend some more time here just trying to clean it up rather than moving along to the lighthouse, but coastal cottage is always a bit tricky, and it's so out of the way, it's not really useful as a networked settlement. Like, there's not much room for farming, there's not really any resources here worth adding. So it's just sort of a way station to Far Harbor, if nothing else. And we could call that good. My cleanup effort slash violation of the laws of nature here inside this cave. Who knows? It is definitely not good, in my opinion. But it is being stubborn. So let us continue on to Kingsport. Having cleaned up the major trash items, and the truck crash itself, we will leave Coastal Cottage, and perhaps return once inspiration strikes. Until then, we can likely just walk straight for Kingsport. We will be passing the city of Salem, Massachusetts, which you can see just there. Has a museum of witchcraft and a lot of interesting little side quests. There you are, my love. I thought I'd lost you. Welcome back, dog meat. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up a bit of a sprint here. What would Kastner do? Yes, he probably would take a shotgun, grunt at someone, heavily arm himself, and then disappear for a season, at least. That's what Kastner would do. I think that might actually be the Museum of Witchcraft in question. Very nice-looking building. It's funny, because the whole time you're kind of going in there, you're thinking, there's not a witch in this game, is there? There's not like a spooky horror element. And you go through the museum, and it's all kind of like, yeah, we're going to surprise you with a crazy witch or something. Yikes. It's like somebody's being attacked. But then as you get deeper and deeper into it, it's just like a death claw which is... I don't know what to compare it to. A big, nasty beastie with long claws is a death claw. It is as it sounds. So it's like a spooky sort of, oh, is there going to be someone just beyond the corner haunted house experience, and then it ends in one of the biggest, most dangerous natural predators of the world, which I always just take delight in. Surprise is not quite what you expect. Oh, thank you very much. Someone is saying they loved my Russian lines as Graham Kasner in The White Vault, if you haven't heard that before. I play a character named Graham Kasner in a podcast called The White Vault. You're all caught up. There you go. And occasionally he will, if he gets flustered, he will slip into Russian for kind of unknown reasons. You're not exactly sure why. He's a traveled man, but he may be holding more secrets than he seems. And so that is very kind of you. I did say in an interview that I cannot speak Russian. I do not have that ability. And it's all sort of a cobbled together illusion. And so someone was saying, despite my comment, they liked it regardless, which is very, very kind. So as I think I said in a previous session, this Kingsport Lighthouse, I believe, is under control of some children of Atom. Oh, there they are now. Children of Atom are like a religious sect who believe that radiation is some sort of path to divinity or enlightenment. And they think that this nuclear fallout is all well and dandy. Pardon me. Yikes. Because it gets them closer to their own goals. And they use radiation-based weapons and things like that. Switch into a bit of a slow-mo instead of using VATS the entire time, as I always am. Hiding behind a truck, are ya? I see how it is. A little hard to aim when you're jumping in slow-mo. There we go. There's one more guy at the top. Or maybe not the top. Okay. Let's see if that did it. I forget where the workshop is exactly. Another question in the chat from Gwandi. Is there a story behind my screen name? It is just P. Lewis backwards is all. It's a very short story. It is only my name and then my point of view. I believe I was actually looking right at the workshop when I said, I wonder where the workshop is. It's here, if you were curious. And there are still enemies. That's what I was wondering. Let me check up here to make sure I'm not just out of range of something. I'm not seeing any dots appear. Ah, there it is. He's just not aggressive for some reason. So the lighthouse in question, that's rather hilarious. And tragic. Pardon my throat once more. Rather tragic and hilarious to me that the lighthouse is actually just these are called glowing ones. They're ghouls that have become so irradiated they glow all the time, and so someone just trapped one, locked it in the lighthouse to act as a ward, I suppose, to the ships. You can't pass up an opportunity. Wow, for this. Anytime you can drop corpses from a high height, yes please. Alright, let's make this quick for our friend here. Release the latch. Okay. Pardon me, sir. I'll take a mini nuke, sure. Typically my, headcanon, I suppose, is the word, as I go through Fallout games and find those mini nukes, is that I'm trying to, like, collect them all so that no more radiation will be unleashed upon this world. Oh goodness, we have a German musical French request. Okay. That is a lot of num-nums. Let's see here. I wonder how we could slowly slip into all three of these things. And still need to clear enemies from the location. Huh. Is it another glowing one? Ah, there's another building, perhaps. Let me look down here briefly. Up ho, up. Hello? Anyone left alive? There's a child of Atom, if ever I've seen one. Alright, now let's try it. Let's go back to the workshop. Dog meat, you startled me, coming out of the doorway. Okay, is that it? Am I constantly too hopeful? Prematurely hopeful? I can now use the workshop at Kingsport. Lovely. Alright then, we will have to begin the cleanup efforts. Have to begin the cleanup efforts while we are going German and simultaneously French. Oh, there's a lot of good trash here. Where to start? I suppose we could go Lighthouse out, or we could save the Lighthouse as a little treat and do Boathouse first. Hello, welcome. These are radiated barrels right off the bat. Don't want that hanging around. Also not entirely sure about this little structure. Let's see if I can safely remove it. Yes, lovely. And these tetanus railings, too. And your little dog. No, dog meat can stay. That's fine. There's a lot of sea detritus. Lots to see. Pardon me for just one moment. I'll be right back here. So sorry. small surge of nausea returning here. I'll have to continue to struggle with that, not to worry. See if we can conjure up a nice clean coastline here. You, straggler post, what be your excuse? All right. Pardon me, rather. There we go. I may have switched my mute button the wrong way for that last throat clear. My apologies. Oh, poor beached whale, who's clearly not a whale. Okay. Or maybe it is. It looked very dolphin-y to me, but I'm not up to date on my whale identification techniques, so I'm probably off the mark there. Okay, I guess that's staying. That's fine. Oh, no problem at all. I am always up for num-num requests. I'm sorry I'm failing to think of a proper song here. I've been trying to latch on to a phrase. This is true. I should be resting. Regrettably, I have 9 hours of work to get through, and if I don't enjoy myself now, it only makes it harder on me. But I do apologize to be in your company in such a state. Oh, a gamma gun. That must be one of the things they use. I'll happily try it. Alright, we'll leave this boat for now. These crates are kind of acting as stair steps either way, so I don't want to get rid of them. Kind of like how this is set up with the remaining planks and walkways. Oh, that's perfect for the mystical musical madness. Yeah, I just got rid of that, what was called a beached whale, and we could go the Christmas theme song route with it. No whale, I got rid of the whale. It'd be great. Sure to be a new Mariah Carey hit. Alright, I am starting to lose my daylight, it seems. I should probably find and or build a bed, momentarily, to bring us back into the lighted hours. Let me see if there's any in the house proper, before I go too crazy. Yeah, this needs a lot of work. We'll be back for you, house. Oh, there's a nice tripwire that I just tripped. Okay, let's see if I can slip into one of these. Oh, lovely. Preparing some coffee and toast to relax and watch the stream. That sounds like a fantastic plan. And welcome. Okay. Did you have a good sleep, dog meat? Glad to hear that. Let's run back to the boathouse momentarily. Make sure there's no giant whales I missed. Alright, so we have a nice boathouse with a nice little dock area and a boat that is now mine. I'm going to assume. Let's go to the Bahamas. I mean, why not? Goodbye for now. Thank you for stopping in. Absolutely. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Alright, so away from the boathouse, let's get back to the mansion area itself. Or what was once a mansion. Start to get some of this. that could be a num-num redemption for sure. Just take proper care of yourself for once. Drink a glass of water, eat a carrot. These would be good loyalty rewards. Once, just once, for at least 5 milliseconds, think highly of yourself. That would be a good one. So I do like this wall as a defensive item. It's quite nice to defend the roadway there, but that's not really what I want to be making the world about as I remake it anew in my image. So let's get rid of defensive structures. More of a welcoming environment. That way we can open up our hearts to people and they can kill us and take this place. It'll be great. Alright, I guess we are stuck with this truck, but that is kind of nice because it does block us off from the road and provide a little structure. So they will have to cross one fortification, but after that it will be all welcome home. More radiation traps scattered about here. And a plasma mine. Lovely. There. There's a dangerous road in, but slightly better now. And certainly slightly cleaner. Not sure if I should get rid of any of these trees or not. I think I'll leave them for now. Oh my, I'm seeing the word cookie butter show up an awful lot down there. It's having an effect on me. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay, outside of the mansion is starting to look pretty good. Let's catch the main entrance here. There we go, much nicer. Still a little corpsey. We'll take care of that. There we are. A wayward trash can tried to throw itself off the cliff tops to end it all, but it only sort of halfway worked. I wish it was going to let me take any of that stuff, but I am not optimistic. Tires, at least. Hey, that's better than I thought. But none of this stuff. That's fair. That is fair. Okay. Starting to look pretty good out here, I think. I don't know if I have had cookie butter. Is that a spread of some sort? Or is it just cookie dough used in a butter fashion? Because I have had cookie dough, but I'm not sure if I'm on the right page. I'm sure that has nothing to do with why I am now sick. Just spent yesterday eating all that raw cookie dough, and now this is just a coincidence. It's a spread made from speculoos cookies? That sounds absolutely magical. I will need to look for this. Alright, I'm thinking about that one. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice view without that rock. Dogmeat just loves this lighthouse. He is trying to become the new lighthouse keeper. doesn't appear to be anything around behind the lighthouse. Let's take a quick look at the various levels. I suppose we were doing the main house first. Let's go back there and check those various levels. So we do have a working terminal. That's nice. It's a little bit exposed in this open-air greenhouse, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I would love to get rid of all these corpses. Relatively intact refrigerator. Come with me. Your time has come, sir. Oh, watch your head. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, I do hope to convalesce quickly. That would be nice. There. I'll just warn people from coming up this roadway. In direct contradiction to what I said not 10 minutes ago. I don't want it to seem unwelcoming. Let's put a pile of corpses out front. You two, join the growing congregation. Quick march. Oh, and he disappears from our lives. Dog meat. Okay, what else can we get rid of? Broken stereo. Get rid of these rugs just to make it seem a little more open in here. And I'll drag them just outside the doorway at least. It's a nice little collection of rocks there. I wish that was part of the buildable area. We could take our boat out for a spin. All right, you wait out here. Sure ended up with a lot of chunks on the couch. Maybe those will go away eventually. So this is already pretty nice up here. Apart from the roof situation. Or lack thereof. Pretty nice. Surprisingly little to get rid of. So yeah, let's call that good on the house itself and check out the lighthouse now. I don't think I missed anything major out here. Looking pretty clean. Alright, let's figure out why you're so fascinated with this lighthouse, dog meat. So sorry. And my apologies to leave you with such a view, too. It's rather uncivilized of me. Okay. Hoping we'll find something in here. This would be a good spot for a little bedroom, perhaps. Or at the very top. This is fulfilling all sorts of childhood dreams to live in a lighthouse for me. But really nothing to scrap. Oh good, our friend isn't too heavy with radiation. There we go. And you next. Time for a proper burial. Does anyone want to say a few words? No? Nobody? Okay. This would also be a nice spot for a room of some sort, a base of operations. You can see the entire Commonwealth from here. So there are many, many opportunities, both at the coastal cottage and here at the Kingsport Lighthouse for construction phases and all sorts of cool things. Hold on just one moment, I'll be right back with you. So sorry. As I was saying, many cool opportunities for construction here and back at the coastal cottage, but I think we will leave it just there at the cleanup phase. Goodness me, is that an eyeball? That's 2 eyeballs. And a piece of brain, perhaps. Well, lovely. That's my favorite thing to see. We will leave things here at the cleanup phase, and I will give some thought to how we might want to outfit our various lighthouses here. But thank you very much for coming with me on a small double feature, a Coastal Cottage Plus here, and I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday, or whenever it is you get to this. I always have eyes up top. I love it. Alright, so the only thing to wonder next is where we might be going after this. We have now kind of skirted the entire year. We started over here at Sanctuary some 12, 13 episodes ago, something like that, and we've gone around to Sunshine Tidings and the Drive-In and whatever this is, Grey Garden. We've gotten Covenant, we've gotten the Outpost up here, Ten Pines Bluff, we have Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, the Slog, now over to Coastal Cottage and the Kingsport Lighthouse. So next might be Crew Manor here, just across the way. In Nahant, it looks like. Nahant? I'm not sure. I do believe Crew Manor there is a settlement. Let's see if we can get a peek at it. Must be over there. One of those buildings near the coast, but likely not the church. So we will skirt across the water here next time, me and Dogmeat, majestically surfing the waves, and we will hopefully see you at Crew Manor very soon. And until then, I am going to go heal up. I am going to go get well. Or at least try. Thank you so much for your time, and your kind attention, and putting up with my nasty throat here. I will see you soon for more fun, as will Dogmeat. Bye for now.